I'm back in.
I think Johnny was saying that this is one of the reasons we play rock and roll right here.
Yeah.
What is it? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
The older you get, you start losing the drug part, okay?
That's right.
The sex stays.
The sex stays. And after that, when the sex goes, then it's just, you know, TV remote control.
Yeah, with all the channels, my guys. Satellite TV. Johnny, when did you start painting?
I started painting about 1999.
Why'd you start painting?
Well, Mitch and I got in a little argument, you know, and then I was getting, it seemed to be, you're in a rock band, it's like you're married to 5 different women. It's like so many head trips and problems. There was a lot of problems. I was getting tired of the problems. And there was a lot of problems in Mitch's band, and we just butted heads after years of playing together. And I got home, and it seemed like after Mitch, then I was playing with the Romantics, and that went. And then the girlfriend went, who was a psychiatrist, and I just said, the hell with it all, went out, closed the door, and started painting. I didn't want to deal with the music business anymore, you know?
So
I got in the art business, and then I found out why Van Gogh chopped to zero. So, you know, they're closely related.
You still got your other ears?
Yeah, there it is. It's very frustrating, you know.
I was on a panel about 5 or 6 years ago with Mitch, and when it came turn for Mitch to speak, he said that Johnny B here is one of the best drummers in rock and roll, and basically highly underrated. And this is true. Some of the better drummers in rock and roll, I'm sitting with one of the best in the world. When I first started playing drums, he was a couple of years older than me. I ain't gonna say how old we are, but I think it was the Pleistocene era. They did have dinosaurs. They had dinosaurs.
We were on our honeymoon somewhere. I just can't remember where it was.
I heard.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. This is all free form. I heard Johnny on Jenny Take a Ride. Hold on. I heard Johnny on Jenny Take a Ride, and I heard this lick. Ba-da, 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 boom, bop. And it was fast. And I said, hey man, this guy's got it. And then I listened to Devil with a Blue Dress, and all of a sudden Mitch Ryder became one of my favorite bands. And I incorporated part of Johnny's style. I stole his style, incorporated it into my style. That's how we drummers do it.
We were a little ahead of them because we're a little older. So Dennis, you know, they came a few years behind us. And I just wanted to say, so you know this, you know, even though that Mitch and I got a fight, I still respect him. I think he's one of the greatest voices in America. Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys said Mitch Ryder is the greatest voice in America. Just the sound of his voice. You know, I agree with that. It's just when you're in a band, you have problems and they build up, and you got to take a break from each other. As Dennis can attest to, you know, all the problems that MC5 had, or the Stooges have, or any, you know, Brian Ashton used to stay up all night just to keep the other guys from not burning down the house.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, there's all types of stories out there.
There's a million stories, and that's what we're doing here on this blog. We're at this art fair to collect some of these stories. And if you're watching this, you're either watching us on YouTube or you're watching us on MachineGunThompson.com. MachineGunThompson.com, and this is we're going to have. Because like Johnny
and our honeymoon pictures will come in later.
Honeymoon picture. They're getting
honeymoon pictures will be in later.
Reverend Horton is here, and he's going to marry John again. Okay, I think Johnny's a what do you call it? Triple polygamist. Right, John? How many wives do you have?
Let's see.
That's 9. Is that?
I had 3, and then I got another 2, and there's a 2 in Czechoslovakia, and there's 1 in Russia.
And babies all over the place.
Oh, I'm going to have a Polish one. A little kielbasa. You know, a pierogi. Can you make pierogi? I see. Come to bed, let's make pierogi. There it is.
Johnny, who are you playing with right now?
Playing with the Howling Diablos, and playing with a new band called the Hell Drivers, which is Jim McCarty, original guitar player from Mitch Ryder and Detroit Wheels, and the Rockets, and playing with Michael Cave.
Remember the Rocket story? You called me up. Johnny calls me up on the phone, and asked me about Dave Gilbert, who sang for the Rockets, lead singer. He says, "Hey Dennis, what's the scoop on Dave Gilbert?" And I said, "Well, he's a really great singer, John, but you got to keep him away from 1, whores, 2, drugs." And Johnny goes, shit.
Sounds like a lead singer. And it was trouble keeping him away from her because there'd be like 3 girls naked in his room every night, and he'd be passed out.
Yeah, he was so good looking, the natural curly hair and bright smile. And God bless him because he's no longer with us in this plane. And we love you, Dave. He loves pierogies.
I love pierogies.
I like.
You're so fine.
What do you?
Okay. Let's knock this off.
We need a new restaurant.